In Golden State Warriors news, yes, Dub Nation fans, this is for you. In Golden State Warriors news, Shams, who's like the biggest NBA reporter, right? One of the bigger scoop guys. He's reporting that the Utah Jazz are interested in Brandin Podziemski. Yes, Brandin Podziemski as the centerpiece in a deal with all of the Warriors draft picks, essentially, and all the Warriors draft picks for Lauri Markkanen. So one more time, while the general public has maybe thought that Jonathan Kuminga would be the centerpiece in a trade for Lauri Markkanen, Shams is now reporting, that Brandin Podziemski would be the centerpiece. Okay, what are my thoughts on this? Number one, Brandin Podziemski is my third favorite player on the Warriors squad. Steph, Draymond, Podziemski. I love the guy. I think that Brandin Podziemski has the potential has Jalen Brunson combined with Manu type potential. I think he's that good I think he can become that good of a shooter. He's that good of a passer and playmaker. And he is a dog. Brandin Podziemski is a dog. But it takes vision. It takes initiative to become legendary. So, here are my thoughts. This is what I would do if I were the Warriors. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Watch this. You accept that deal from the Jazz. You absolutely accept that deal. So, and you throw in Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. So, the Warriors are going to send out Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, all the first rounders, and Brandin Podziemski. And they're going to get back Lauri Markkanen, and they're going to get back Walker Kessler. Okay, now the Warriors are in a special and unique position because of their depth and because of their scouting. Because of their depth and because of their scouting, they are able to pull off this absolutely blockbuster trade. This blockbuster trade. This is the vision though. Here's where it gets fun. This is when you really start to put together a team. Watch this. Watch. So now, Podziemski, Moody, and Kuminga are out. The Warriors have Lauri Markkanen. They finally got their number 2 scorer. They got their all-star. They got their guy. Their 7-footer. Okay. And they got Walker Kessler, though. We continue. Now, watch the vision, initiative. That's how you become legendary. The Warriors should then turn around and trade Andrew Wiggins and Kayvon Looney to the Toronto Raptors for Bruce Brown and Kelly Olynyk. Wiggins is going back to Toronto, where he's from Canada. Anyways, he's going back to Toronto, going to the Raptors. Hopefully Wiggins is the best player out of this deal. I know that the Raptors have shown interest in Wiggins in the past. They finally get their guy. The Warriors get Bruce Brown and Kelly Olynyk. Now, wait, there's more. Of course I'm not done. This is C-Train Station. I'm C-Train, and we don't stop until we have a contending roster for the Warriors. So now, we're going to do one last move. That last move is we're going to enter into sign and trade talks, and we're going to trade. The Warriors are going to trade GP2, Gary Payton II. I know, GP2, out of here. GP2 is gone. And a future second rounder or 2. Throw in 3 future second rounders. For who? A sign and trade to the Wizards for Tyus Jones. Yes, for point guard, backup point guard, and an extraordinaire Tyus Jones. That's 3 moves. 3 moves. Are you with me, Warriors fans? Are you with me? These moves are realistic. The Tyus Jones for GP2 and picks, that can be done. Wiggins and Looney for Brown and Olynyk. Wiggins is the best player in that deal, and I think you can sell Toronto on that alone. They lost OG. They lost Pascal Siakam. Of course, they got Scotty Barnes, that amazing contract. But Wiggins would really solidify the Raptors' wings. Here is what we have now for the Warriors. Finally, we're done with all the trades. The dust is settled, and because of our imagination, because of the vision and the initiative, the Warriors now at point guard, they have Steph, Tyus Jones, and Melton. At shooting guard, Bruce Brown, Buddy Hield, and D'Anthony Melton. Small forward, you got Lauri, Kyle Anderson, and Buddy Hield would play a little bit of small forward as well. So Lauri Markkanen, Kyle Anderson, Slow-Mo, and Buddy Hield. At power forward, you got Draymond, Kyle Anderson, Slow-Mo, Kelly Olynyk, and TJD. At center, you have Walker Kessler, Kelly Olynyk, and Trace Jackson Davis. Y'all, that is... Let me just continue. Let me elaborate on this amazing roster, on this revamp. These decisions are good. Let's comment a little bit now on the roster that I've created from this Lauri Markkanen trade. And I gave Utah, I didn't just give them everything that they wanted, I gave them more. You understand that? I gave Utah more than what they wanted for Lauri Markkanen. More than what they wanted. So, like, as a lot of Warrior fans, would you trade Kuminga? Would you trade Podziemski? I'll trade both of them. There's no problem at all. I'll trade both of them because I have confidence in the Warrior scouting department. I have confidence in Lauri Markkanen. And I have confidence in the ability for the Warriors to fill in the margins. So, let's see. On this roster now that it's constructed, you got Tyus Jones, who 7 assists a game. So he's got your backup point guard slot down. He also shot 40% from three-point. A 40% from beyond the arc shooter is your backup to Steph now. So, to me, Tyus Jones on the Warriors definitely has 6th man of the year potential. One more time. If the Warriors could trade something like a GP2 and picks in a sign and trade for Tyus Jones, I could absolutely see him having 6th man of the year potential on this Warrior squad. Okay. Shooting? You want shooting? I got some shooting. Lauri Markkanen, Stephen Curry, Buddy Hield, Tyus Jones, and Kelly Olynyk. All those guys are going to shoot 40 and above, baby. 40 and above. And you got Lauri, Steph, Buddy, Tyus Jones, and Olynyk. That's 5 players. That is a starting lineup, right? That isn't not a starting lineup. It is a lineup, though. That is a lineup of all, that's an all-shooting lineup, and it could actually work as a functional lineup, right? Tyus Jones, 1, Steph at the 2, Buddy Hield, 3, Lauri, 4, Olynyk, 5, okay? Like, that's feasible, but that's how much shooting the vision has brought to the squad, y'all. It's what we do here at C-Train Station. Look into my trade history, look at the TikToks and whatnot. These are good trade ideas. These trade ideas have they're valid. They're valid. Okay. Tyus Jones, we talked about. The shooting we talked about. How about point of attack defense? POA defense. The Warriors, I believe that they lost a lot of games last season due to comebacks. So they blew a lot of leads last season because their inability to defend and sometimes rebound. But they were a good rebounding team, but so it's more like defense. Okay. Now we got Bruce Brown, D'Anthony Melton. They're going to be your 2 point of attack defenders. And I would definitely start Bruce Brown if I were the Warriors. 100%. Bruce Brown to me reminds me a lot of like a Gary Payton the second, except for more guard, less forward. Okay. So more guard in Bruce Brown, less forward. Okay. So you got Brown, D'Anthony Melton, 2 stud POA defenders. And then you have Kyle Anderson. You got Slow-Mo. And I know the name Kyle Anderson is an amazing defender. He's an amazing positional defender. And I have all the confidence, honestly, in Kyle Anderson. However, in that Lauri trade, I also made sure to throw in Walker Kessler Jr. Not Walker Kessler Jr. What am I talking about? Just Walker Kessler, right? Walker Kessler in 23 minutes a game got 2.4 blocks for the Jazz. Again, in just about in the 20-minute per game range, which is exactly what Steve Kerr would play, Walker Kessler, that's exactly. He got 2.4 blocks a game. That's amazing. That is rim protection at its finest. That isn't good. That's great rim protection. Walker Kessler can move a little bit. Big guy, really can set some screens. He would solidify the low post at center and the rim and allow Draymond to do what he does best, which is roam and rove all around. So, you got Kessler now. In my opinion, with these trades done, you got Lauri Markkanen, you got Kelly Olynyk now, Bruce Brown, you got some defense, you have solid role players, you have shooting. I see this team as a shoe-in for 6th seed. Shoe-in 6th seed, so that's playoffs. They're making the playoffs with that squad. However, they have ultimate upside. That squad, because I'm trying to be realistic here. The West is tough. The West is competitive. I see that squad as being a 6th. I see this right now. I think the Warriors are 10th or 11th seed. The squad that I just showed, that I told you about, that I just showed you, I see that being a 6th seed. You can tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me what you think by the likes or dislikes. I would love to know your thoughts. But look, we originally talked about that Shams is reporting that the Jazz are interested in Podziemski plus all the picks for Lauri Markkanen with vision, creativity, initiative. We were able to mold the Warriors roster with realistic trades into a shoe-in playoffs and definite contender. Warriors fans, you're welcome.